Welcome back, JDM fam. In today's video, we're going to be wrapping the fog lights on this 2IS. We've done a lot of great things to this IS, including some carbon add-ons and the resonator delete, aftermarket mufflers, lots of cool stuff. Looking at getting wheels soon eventually as well. Got a splitter on the front. We're looking into new headlights and taillights as well, and the F-Sport grille. Really is a great upgrade you could do to those 2ISs. So guys, we have some yellow vinyl right here we're going to be adding to the IS's fogs. So having fog lights is cool. These are white, like my Type R's stock lights, and I did use some overlays on those. They came out looking really good, so we're gonna do that on this IS. I do think the yellow makes it look a little cooler, a little more JDM in my opinion, and I think it's going to look great. And it is really cool seeing the yellow on the ground when you're driving. Just seeing the yellow light from the fogs on the ground, I think just looks really cool and makes it look like a little toy or something. I don't know. So this should be the easiest mod you ever do to your car. It shouldn't have any difficulty, but I don't know, guys. Every time you think a job's gonna take 20 to 30 minutes, it ends up taking an hour and a half or whatever. So let's see how it turns out. So I did get this for my son for his birthday. I also got him some window visors, if you guys are wondering why we haven't installed them yet. So I told him that we should wait until we wrap these chrome pieces over right here. Really not a big fan of all of this chrome, and I'm pretty sure these are aftermarket. If you guys look in there, you could see like the stock black piece under there. Yeah, right there, you could see like the stock black piece right there, and then you could see the chrome that just pops up over it. So not a big fan of these. Definitely don't like a bunch of chrome. For a luxury car, obviously, chrome is nice, but I think the black chrome, like the new ISs, look way better than this really shiny chrome. So we're going to probably be wrapping these over or just taking them off or replacing them. So what's cool is that this comes with a small razor blade and like a little plastic piece. I guess you're supposed to use it like a squeegee or whatever. So let's get started, guys. Let's pull this out, start wrapping these stock fogs. Okay, so what we're going to do first, just like with any wrap or basically anything you use adhesive on, is just clean up the area with some rubbing alcohol. Make sure it's really clean. Obviously it's probably dusty, but you want to get all of the grease and anything that you really can't see off of here as well. All right, so that should be pretty good. Looks like there's like a little bit of paint or something in there. All right, so now that that's clean, we're gonna let it dry off, then we're gonna start wrapping. I tried this without heat. It did not work. It just wants to wrinkle. Obviously it's concave. It did not look good, so we are going to try it again. Not going to bore you guys with the process of wrapping it the first time the wrong way. We're going to do it the right way. Got a heat gun or a Revlon blow dryer. This is professional, guys. This is what the professionals use. So we're going to try that again. We're going to do it the right way this time. I thought maybe there was a way that I could wrap it without having to heat it up at all, but it's just it bends too much in the corners. So we're gonna take off the backing on this wrap really quick, this vinyl. We're gonna do that again. Okay, so center, super easy. I mean, this is a pretty easy job anyways. If you've never wrapped anything, this is still going to be a pretty easy job for you, I'm assuming, because it's not that difficult. The middle right here where it's somewhat flat is going to turn out pretty good. Out here on the corners, it's going to start to wrinkle up, and it's not going to want to stick as good as in the center because it's going to start popping up. Okay, so I'm going to probably trim it up. I don't know, maybe I won't trim it up so I can pull on the sides and actually get it to tuck in there. So probably going to heat it up right now. Use this little squeegee, which I'm not really liking. This thing isn't gonna work really well, but I think it'll work pretty good. I'm thinking that this is probably going to stretch it and maybe even cause some stress wrinkles. I don't know. Okay, so I think, yeah, it's starting to want to wrinkle up. So we're gonna have to heat it up. I love that. Vinyl's so cool. It like just softens up, starts stretching to wherever you want to bend it. It just does what you want a lot easier when you heat it up. It just wants to work with you. It's really nice. All right, big wrinkle right there, gone, completely gone. If you guys don't have a blow dryer or a heat gun, I definitely recommend it. Buy the cheapest one you can, something that just gets pretty hot, because it makes the job so much easier when you're wrapping things or just using vinyl or any type of anything you're gonna be wrapping with. Makes it so much easier. I think there's something under there. I'm not gonna worry about it, it's super small. All right, so that side is pretty much done. It will probably need to be heated up some more after I cut off this excess, so that's what I'm gonna do. Cut off all of this extra while leaving a little bit left. That way it will tuck under. And that's about it. Not much to it. Definitely want to heat it up though. If you don't heat it up, it's not gonna lay down. That looks really good, guys. So we're done with this side. Let's do the next now. All right, so now we're going to work on the other side. Such a perfectionist. I just have to like go over the side I already did numerous times just to make sure it's perfect and looking good. So a few tips that I can tell you guys that you might need if you guys are doing this or doing this for the first time especially, is do not cut the wrap or the vinyl until you're just about done, and then leave a lot of leeway on the sides, because this vinyl does shrink. It will shrink up, and if you cut it perfectly to this fog and you heat it a lot or the sun heats it, it just might shrink a little smaller. And now at the end, all I did was take a razor blade and just barely cut through the front like that. And the layer will come off right there, as you can see. That little clear layer will start coming off. And just catch it with your finger. Start taking the whole thing off. There we go, we're done. So what's really cool about this stuff is it's pretty cheap. You can use it on your headlights, you can use it on your fog lights, you could probably use it on anything like your windows or whatever. I don't know why you'd want yellow windows, but basically you could probably put this on anything, even your taillights if you wanted to. So really cool stuff, guys. So now the fogs are wrapped. They look great. One thing to mention, guys, when you're wrapping with stuff like this, like stickers or decals and vinyls, wrap, all of that stuff, you're gonna get bubbles. You will probably have some trapped bubbles in here. That's okay, just keep an eye on them. They should disappear within a day or two, especially once it heats up and the sun actually hits these. Should look better and better. Also, I wouldn't wash my car for a few days, at least 2 to 3 days. My rule is usually to try to wait a week of washing my car. So I usually will wash my car before doing a project like this, just to make sure that these really stick really good before you start hitting it with high pressure water or soap or anything like that. But guys, I have to say, it looks so good. Definitely looks aggressive. Look at that. Look at that. That just looks so good. I just think it looks great. Looks more aggressive, and it's gonna look good at night pulling up to a meet or whatever with yellow fogs, yellow hitting the road. And it just, I think it brings up the look. A lot of people don't like yellow fogs. I'm just one of those people that love it. I think it just looks different, unique, and it just makes your car pop even more. Obviously, this is a very cheap and inexpensive mod. You can replace it. You can basically just take these off anytime you want. So, I mean, if you don't like it, you can always take them off. You can remove it at any time. So after all of that, I'm sure my son is going to be happy. Looks aggressive, and it just looks so much better in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.